everyone, it's Deb. I'm coming to you today because I've noticed there's a lot of newbies that have, I shouldn't say newbies, just new people who have subscribed to me recently, and they're new at journaling. And I'm thinking that if you're like most people, we do not have the funds to be going out and spending, you know, $35 or $29 on a journal, or, you know, you just don't have the funds to do that. So I have a free alternative for you. I mean, you could use junk mail, but I went to my local Home Depot and I got these, they're color swatches, see? And they're pretty good paper. While I was there, I picked up swatches of paint chips, right? And these are great. You know why? People probably wonder, what am I going to do with that? Well, I brought out one of my punches. You might not have a punch, but if you do, they make great flowers. Even that, after I've punched it, will make a great stencil. And they don't mind you going in there and taking out what you want. So I now have a stencil. And I've got these, I'll turn them upside down, they show better, I think. I've got these to make, I like to lay down and spray over. So you're getting the, there is the stencil, and this is the mask. So you lay that down and you spray over it and you've got a mask. So I also picked these up. I've got loads of them. Actually, I forgot I even had these, you know, until we just redid my studio down in the basement here. And yeah, so I'm just putting those aside, but I was just giving you, I was just giving you an example what you can do with these, and they're free. Home Depot or any of your home, well, Home Depot I think is everywhere in Canada. Well, maybe not in the just your hardware store. Anywhere that sells paint will have these chip cards. So I picked up these, all of these, and I've got lots of them here. They're all the same. These are clean and playful neutrals. These are mellow and comforting neutrals. They're just different colors inside, but they're the same size. I was looking for the same size because you'll want to either put them inside each other to make signatures, or if you have a sewing machine, you could stitch them that way. But I'm going to show you how to make your own journal. And then we're going to gesso it. We're going to put a cover on it. And it's not going to cost you anything. All you need is basic supplies. Craft paint, gesso, I'm thinking you're going to need something like this that you can poke a hole in to make your holes to sew these together, unless you're going to use your sewing machine. You can use a bone folder, or you can also use, I'm looking for them, the edge of your scissors for folding, okay? And you need gesso. I have mine in a dish soap container. I just put it in there. You're going to need some kind of, well, later on you'll need some kind of glue. You're going to need craft paint. But yeah, we're going to make a journal. So I had looked at all of the ones that I have, and this one here opens up quite a bit, and that might intimidate a new person to mixed media. So I vetoed this. I didn't think that that would be a very good idea. Now, Martha Stewart Living, well, she just has this, and it goes on and on. That isn't going to, that wouldn't even help me. These are CIL, but they, again, open that way. So while you're at Home Depot looking at these, you might consider picking even these up, you know, for later on. Once you feel more comfortable, at least you have them then. You don't have to get as many as me, like, you know, in something that opens this much, I don't know, I might put maybe 4 of them together, because really when you think about it, that's 1 page, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pages in just one. So 6 times 4, that's 24 pages. That's quite a bit. And, you know, they're fairly large as well. There's also, again, this is even bigger. I'm in too close. This is even bigger. So, but it doesn't hurt while you're there to get them, because they're free for you to take. And I guess when I took them, they didn't question me going out the door. Maybe they thought I was an interior designer. Who knows? I don't know. They just didn't question me. So, and I also got these, which again are huge. And they even have a book type add-on at the end. So I kind of vetoed these for new people. So I would suggest that for tonight, I'm just saying that I'm going to use 4, 5, 6. Let's say I'm going to use 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, we're going to use 8. And you can take these and put one inside each other. So you're putting 2 together. So that means that you'll have 4 signatures in the end. Or if you don't want to go and do this, you can also use some of your cereal boxes. Just cut them down to a size that you're comfortable with, and I'm going to use probably a cereal box to make a cover for this and show you how to do that. I mean, it's all about it not costing you money. It's going to be free. So this is just kind of an introduction to what I'm going to be doing every day for the next while. So tomorrow I will come back and we'll maybe start putting this together. Okay, so go to your Home Depot, get yourself some little books with the swatches in them. I would say, you know, be a little bit careful because some of them, like I noticed on this one, this bear one, these aren't really glued down too good. See? They just come right up. I don't like this for that particular reason. Like this would also leave ridges because I can feel it. It's raised. And I don't know that I really like that, although it would give you a lot of texture. This one here has nothing. It's, well, I can barely feel it, but it would make a nice journal. And I'll tell you what size this is. Not that you can still get this, because it seems to me I got these a year or two ago, maybe. Yeah, it's been a year or so. But these measure, let's just see here. Oh, perfect. They measure 6 inches. Well, just an eighth of an inch. Oh, I got two together here. Hang on a second. Yeah, it is 5 7/8 by well, it's about 8.5. So it's almost 6 inches wide and 8 inches high. So that's, I think, a really good starting point. So, but if you have some cardboard, how can I say? I'm going to see, just looking, see if I have anything. Junk mail. You know, those heavy cardboard, you know, advertisements that you get. They're quite long. You could even use those. I mean, who cares? It's just something to start in. I'm going to gather all my supplies that I need. So, like I said, you're going to need something to poke a hole with. Okay? I call it a pokey tool, but it's actually, it's like an awl, an A-W-L, an awl. And if you don't have a bone folder, like I say, you can use a bigger, no, here's my bigger pair of scissors. You can use a bigger pair of scissors for, you know, folding. You're going to need some kind of thread. I'm going to use, I'm not sure what I'm going to use for stitching this journal. Maybe I'm going to use embroidery thread or some kind of yarn to do it. Usually people have like even a cotton twine at home. Even that would work. But remember, you have to thread it into some kind of a needle, or you're going to have super big holes to try and put. You're going to have to make big holes to push it through. That might be a problem. You have to have a needle big enough for whatever you're wanting to use. Okay, so it's pretty simple. And if you're going to go to Home Depot and get some of these, get some paint chips too, especially if you have a few punches sitting around the house. And if you don't have any punches, get them anyway. You never know what you're going to use them for. That's what I always say. That's why I have so much stuff. Okay, that's all I'm saying is get started. Go to Home Depot. Get yourself some books. Chip color books. They're in the paint department. Lots to choose from. Grab as many as you can. Okay? Bye for now.